In contemporary society, our public education system hasn't necessarily delivered on the promises that it made during the desegregation era.
They know that there is racism in the world. That's like ignoring it. That's like ignoring slavery. It happened.
Is somewhat uncomfortable at times and sometimes just frustrating because you're ignoring something that exists. I can't take away being Hispanic.
My racial identity does matter to me because it makes me who I am. Kids from different backgrounds bring issues into the classroom and they feel it every moment of every day. So if you're not explicit about it, then you're not addressing it at all. They know they're Black, they know they're Mexican, they know they're whatever, and so if you ignore it, then I feel like you're actually ignoring who they are.
You have to have this conversation with them that balances a realization that they may not trust the schools because the schools have not served Black children well, or maybe hasn't served that parent well when they were in our school system, with this deep and abiding hope from that family that the next generation will be the one to get the education that will help them break out of whatever cycle they're in. Blue Ribbon Mentor Advocate is targeting students of color who have untapped potential in our school system. And our mission is to identify those students early enough that we can build supportive relationships with them to help them reach their fullest academic, social, physical, and emotional potential over time. And we're looking for students who are in 4th grade who we think have a set of 3 strengths. They need to have some type of untapped potential that a mentor can help them develop over time, and that's the hook where they and the mentor have some shared interests or passions to build their relationship on. The second strength is that the students have to be kids who are seeking out adult attention. This model doesn't work well for kids that are uncomfortable working with adults outside of their family. The third strength is that their family has to be willing to participate and meet the expectations of the program. Specifically, their parents have to be willing to work with the mentor on school advocacy activities.
Remember, this is called American Progress.
Mentoring is huge because I can think back to when I was in college and how having a professor encourage and inspire me, really impacted my life. And then in terms of working with the program, I can see the huge benefits that mentoring makes on the students that we serve. And it's just about the quality time that a mentor spends with a child. It's just about developing hidden talents and gifts.
Since we're focused on every individual student's potential, we want to work with that student where they are and help them get to whatever their goal may be.
A solar eclipse, which is what?
It's like when the sun and the moon are on the same path to the earth.
We train the mentors to focus on identifying and building the student's strengths and interests and working with those things over time. Those are the things that can turn into the passions, the lifelong learning opportunities, the examples of excellence that will become a foundation for a student so that when they're old enough to make their own decisions about going to college or breaking family cycles, whatever it is, they have that set of strengths to rely upon.
So which diagram correctly shows how surface winds are deflected?
Being a mentor is just extremely rewarding. Just watching your mentee grow up, watching Jameson, develop to be a man. My advice to Jameson was just give it your best shot, whatever it is.
He was kind of like my father figure growing up. He was always somebody I could come talk to or just hang out, and make you feel better if you're down, something like that.
How'd you do? You guys won, didn't you?
Yeah.
I certainly can't, say that replacing a parent, but I think it definitely supplementing it.
His initial goal is to get me to graduate and go to college.
And the solid line is the deflected path.
He taught me over that have good grades and then always try to be good on standardized tests, SAT and ACT. And it's just, my goal is to go to college and graduate college.
To remember, Coriolis effect is reflected by the Earth's rotation. So
we ask our mentors to both introduce their mentees to other cultures and help them become acclimated to the larger society and to multicultural settings, and to reinforce that student's own culture. And also, we know that for students of color, if they can maintain a positive racial identity and attachment to their own culture, they're actually more likely to be successful in school than if they become detached from their culture.
My students are definitely on a road to becoming successful, productive citizens.
What I want to see my son Sam graduate from UNC and be an orthodontist and be able to give back like someone is given to him.
There are too many people who are too quick to lower the bar for students of color, but I'm not willing to be the person, and I'm not willing for Blue Ribbon to be the program to tell any of our students that it's okay for them not to go to college. I want every student to have every opportunity that they can. I hate any student missing an opportunity. And so when a parent asks for that, that's not just my job. That's what I'm about.